on camera. It is true. Keenan rocking out Rakdos Burn. Robert is going to be playing Bant Hexproof here. So switching it up from kind of the normal Boggles play that we see a lot of players going for, just that kind of green-white style. Robert and I are both a big fan of rocking out, of course, our Hexproof Dude Man that has Unblockable there. The Invisible Stalker is his name. The only downside to the Invisible Stalker is the fact that it is a 2 cost. So it's like the deck has that power with it, but you're also slowing things down a little bit, so you have to be aware of that.
Robert fatal push. So the real question is, how fast can Keenan kill Robert? And the other question is Robert running main board ley lines, or are they only in his sideboard? And we've got another card to be signed. So Robert, not happy with his, going to be shuffling away, finding hopefully a better 6. Keenan, light him up, McDonald. All right, both players. Nope, Remember's not happy with it. Oh, these are those feel bad moments where you're just like, I'm trying something new, things aren't working out. But here's one of the things about this hexproof deck. Regardless of what variant you're running, it's very light on creature threats. So you gotta have a creature in your hand in order to do anything. And if you don't got a creature, you got a mull. Light Up the Stage is such a bonkers good card. All right, Keenan going to go to 19 because he rarely fetch shocks. Where I almost always fetch shock. Guide comes on out. What's the top card? A freebie. Windswept Heath is revealed, and Robert falls down to 18. A Colonnade? What? Okay, maybe it's not Bant Hexproof. I thought he was playing it this week, but this kind of looks like Control. Maybe it's just Bant Control. There we go. Fetch shock. Who needs Boros Burn when you can have Rakdos Burn? Here's 3 points of damage. Trigger. Nope. Okay. Daybreak was revealed. He's playing one Colonnade for some reason. And there's Light Up the Stage. Speak of the devil. And it reveals another Light Up the Stage. So he can be like, I'll play this land. Bump you for 3. Trigger. Spike you for 3 more. Well, it's not spike. What is that? Chandelierum. Whatever that card's is. It's basically another bolt. And I'm going to cast this again. This is so gross. Skewer. Thank you, guys. There's another skewer there. God. And then he pushes in... What, he played 2 spells, so 3, 4, 5, puts him to 4. TJ, you put your exclamation on the wrong spot for that. For your card, exclamation, skewer the critics. Let's go to game 2, he says. Let's hope that we've got some ley lines in the board. There we go. Skewer the critics. Speculate is such a good mechanic. So because Kyle's in chat, I'm sure he can be able to let everybody know if you're going to be running Rakdos Burn, what cards you need to be having in your sideboard for all those pesky life gain players. Collective brutality and stubborn denials or die. I think he's putting in a ruined halo over there at the top of his pile. Thank you. Tell him about hashtag Reign of Gore. That's what I was looking for. This is your chance. I might have to play Modern. Yes, you do need to play Modern. Modern is a great format to be playing. But like this final match is a great indicator that you can really play whatever you want, right? You can sit there and make these decks like Bant Hexproof and other like off the wall ideas, and then you can just like make this optimal deck where you're just going to burn somebody and play light up the stage and just chain it into more light up the stage and just keep going and kill someone. I mean, the Rakdos burn deck was able to kill people on turn 3 on Tuesday. Trip Party gets on me for not being at the shop enough. No excuses. Come out. It's early in the season. Perfect time to start grinding up to make that top 8. And if you go undefeated, right, you go a full, there's usually 5 rounds. If you can go undefeated with no buys, you can win some money at the end of the night. Yeah, Robert Push, not a strong proponent of consistency. Likes to switch it up. Why play the same thing? That gets boring. Keenan going to 19, I bet. Look at that. Yeah, you can have a buy, no draws allowed. Right. Good. Clarifying that for me. Here's a Swift Spear. Let's both be at 19, he says. There's that basic island he's running. And I'll fetch, he says. Shock as well, I'm assuming. He will fetch Shock. So he's at 16. Keenan already has a light up the stage in his hand. There we go. Invisible Stalker coming out. Okay. I mean, consistency in deck operations of why run Bant Hexproof. The draw to Bant Hexproof is that guy right there. Alright, so he says, I'm going to come at you for one more, and then I'm going to cast this light up the stage here for 1. And he did not play his land before that, because in case a land pops up from light, right? He will go to 17, suspend a Rift Bolt. Ooh, look at this spell skite. Come at you for 1, he says. So Keenan down to 16 directs that Rift Bolt at Robert. He will pay that blue mana and redirect it to the Spellskite. Yeah. Green white hexproof is much more consistent and does perform better as a deck, and there's a reason why most modern players play that over the Bant, because it is weaker and less consistent and harder to kind of make work. So Robert going to take 2 points of damage there to redirect that bolt to the Spellskite to kind of help mitigate some of this damage. Think about it though, there's still that Skewer hiding out up at the top there. Here's 3 points coming across, drops Robert to 10. Cast this. No, doesn't cast it. Doesn't cast it. Maybe he's keeping his mana up because he's got a Skull Crack, and it looks like he does. Okay. Spider Umbra. The other enchantment that gives +1 for each enchantment you control. Here's this 4/4. Keenan gonna fetch himself down to 15. Let's go to 14, he says. Yeah, I think you can adjust the mana base if you want to play Bant and do some changing like that. Eidolon. Brr. Robert's going to fetch as well. Oh, was there a Skull Crack as well? Thank you. So we'll say he's at 6 then. Temple Gardens fetched up. All right, let's make him bigger. Robert says we'll get our next power up on him. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. Another Skull Crack, though, puts Robert down to 3. He had to take that off the Eidolon. Keenan, though, did go to 12. And he just says, well, you only have 1 blocker and 1 life. Let's kill ya. Block here. Okay. Head of stage. Get some more dudes. Did I miss something? Did I miss a point of life? I missed something here. Rancor. He might be a low life now that he can't cast Rancor. I guess that's where he's at. Swift Spear. Combat. Block that. Okay, maybe I just adjusted life totals too early. But anyway, Keenan takes it 2-0 here and will be finishing things off in the speed fashion that is Rakdos burn. And that's kind of the downside. I missed a point of life somewhere for that last little bit. I thought I added it up right. Maybe they didn't track the Eidolon trigger. When Robert put that last enchantment on, that can be the only thing that I can think of that the players that could have affected things there. But who knows? I'm not an expert at math by any means, so when something like that happens, whatever. All right. So that was the fourth and final round, guys. And as you can see, we got lots of Pokemon running around down below. If you want to have a Pokemon represented on stream, we do broadcast up every Monday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern, for all of you guys watching at home or watching on YouTube. You guys can be able to hop over and hang out with us when we are streaming live, and you get to have a Pokemon represent yourself. You also need to be following the stream in order to have that Pokemon be there. So but yes, it is 9 o'clock. We powered through. We had some faster matches tonight. Some a little bit slower when you got those grindy matches battling up against each other. But, Modern is a great format. We're consistently having, around 27, 28 players every Tuesday night at Comet Kung Fu. So if you guys live out in the area, consider coming out and playing, because it is a great way to practice and a great way to get some discussion going over details about specific matches, so everybody at home can watch and learn and go, oh, okay, in this situation, it's better to be able to take that Search for Azcanta instead of the Rest in Peace, and different things like that help players get better in these situations. And we've had a lot of players that have attended some of the SCG events with quite a lot of success from a lot of our players, and part of that is being able to increase everyone's skill level by playing each and every week, and being able to see us on camera and kind of get that discussion and breakdown, helping to educate the players. And of course my cat is moving my microphone out the way. That's kind of how it goes. But again, guys, if you like the stream, you like the coverage, please consider hitting that follow button, subscribing if you got that Prime membership. That is a free subscription that you can be able to use each and every month. It is not a guaranteed thing that you have to keep doing for many, many months, and doesn't really cost you anything more than what you're already paying for Prime. But that's going to do it for us tonight, guys. Feel free to follow us, of course, on the other social media stuff. You can see we are at Modern Mondays for the Twitch, for the Twitter for the channel. Twitch channel is, of course, at twitch.tv/Modern Magic Mondays. YouTube is the same thing. Then Brett will be back with us soon, but he is at FarmazurNR. He is actually streaming up right now. So if you guys want to check that out, you can be able to check that out. I'm at The Real Nan Man, and I started to be doing a lot more streaming over on the weekends. Thursday, Friday, Saturday is my consistent schedule. But
As you can see, the cats are starting to attack me because it is their dinner time. So I'm going to head out now, and I will see you guys next time.